Hi everyone. We definitely need to talk about the last week's Chinese GP. So, the reigning world champion stuck in the garage. His teammate had to be wheeled off the grid. The four-time world champion called the sport a fucking joke and retired. And Alonso, he had to take his hands off the steering wheel at 300 km per hour just because he lost sensations. And the winner, a 19-year-old kid who replaced Lewis fucking Hamilton. You just cannot make this shit up.
Yes. Hi everyone. So welcome to the third episode of our channel where we would be talking about Chinese GP, which is what the F
What the fuck, Red Bull? You are just costing Max another world championship.
what the fuck McLaren, how difficult it is to keep both the cars at the starting of the grid.
I mean, what the fuck, Honda? What are these vibrations and reliability issues?
What the fuck FIA? What are these regs? If you see these regs, everyone is just pissed at it. It shows more overtakes on paper, but that's not actually what's happening. It's the same tag game which is being played back and forth, which at least I don't enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a boring race at this point. There is no fights in the race. And if you see, there was just, I think the first 10 laps of the race were just interesting between Lewis and Kimi. But at the end, the Mercedes just flew past them.
Yeah. I mean, I really did not enjoy it, man. It was really dull to watch what the race was going on. What are your thoughts into it?
I mean, I completely agree with you, but at this point, only interesting thing was the fight between Leclerc and Hamilton, and man, that was really interesting. Like two Ferraris just fighting with each other for P3 and P4. I mean, the outcome remains the same. It's just like they're fighting with each other for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I would like to call out Leclerc was in your fantasy team and he lost against Hamilton. Like, that's really disappointing, like losing against a boomer, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was disappointed, but I think most of the people were happy to see Hamilton back on the podium, so I'll give it to them. But I am very hopeful that next time Charles is not going to be that easy to overtake.
Yeah, I mean, despite all of these regulations, I was really hoping that FIA would do something, but FIA being FIA didn't do shit, which is absolutely annoying because I thought that there would be some improvements in the game. Even though Verstappen said that maybe changing some rules might not make a difference, the fundamentals needs to be changed.
Yeah, I think the issue still remains on the battery deployment and the energy management. So, it doesn't feel like a race anymore. It feels like a management battery management race. So whoever is managing the batteries better, they're able to overtake them. If not, they're getting passed by on the next straight. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's not fun anymore, right?
Yeah, speaking of the electrical or battery management issues, what do you think happened with McLaren? Like that was like the reigning world champion. Come on.
I mean, at this point, it's embarrassing. You went from constructor champions to not being able to start the second race of the season with both the cars. I mean, how could you get this so wrong, right?
Yeah, and both of the cars had same technical component faulty, although the reasons were different, and they started with an investigation with Mercedes. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, they're blaming anyone other than themselves. So, uh,
Yeah.
but speaking of the misfortunes, I think we need to talk about Aston Martin and Alonso. How bad they got the regulations. Like they are completely off the charts. They are not even close. They're fighting with Cadillac, and that also they're losing. I mean, at this point, it's just embarrassing for them.
No, but do you think Newly would be able to turn this around, or like Honda engine is just too fucked up? Nothing could be done.
I think it's not just about new, it's the engine which is not being able to cope. And I think the aero designs are also very aggressive. I think everyone said that like Aston has gone completely aggressive on the aero designs, which is in turn leading to not being able to cool the engines down, right? And I think the Honda engine is not being able to, take up so much heat and it's just blowing up.
Yeah, I mean, vibrations being so bad that Alonso had to literally take his hands away from the steering wheel on the straights. Like, this
Yeah.
is a world champion who has to do this. Like, it's just so sad to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And being an Alonso fan, it really hurts me. And I don't know. I hope they get better, but let's see.
Do you think Alonso has any chance to score a single point in this season?
Yeah, I think points they may be able to score because I think Aston Martin has a lot of resources. If they put it to good use, I think they should be able to bounce back. But I don't think it will be before summer break. Like they need some time on this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, another driver who didn't score any point is Max Verstappen. That was heartbreaking for me. I think even you are a Max fan, and it should have been the same situation for you, where he was not able to do anything, where engine failed, like there were a lot of
Yeah.
issues. Where
I mean, being Max Verstappen's pace, you'll feel bad seeing an Alpine and Haas with more points than you on
yeah,
merit. That too, like on merit, like not even like they had a better strategy or anything. They are just faster than them, and at this point, their sister team is faster than them. So I don't know what's going on with Red Bull right now.
yeah, even Behrman, who was fifth in this race, by the way, said that this race was very processional. And coming from
Yeah.
someone who is able to score like so much high on the grid and saying the same thing, that's just sad.
Yeah, I mean the regulations are not fun, but I think like Max says, it is what it is. You have to deal with it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there was some good things that might have come out on it. That's debatable. Like
You mean the Ferraris being better?
Ferrari being better, but still being absolutely shit against Mercedes. But at least the fight there, which was there between Hamilton and Leclerc. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It was like I think it was a very clean racing by both of them, and I think we all enjoyed that seeing the fight because, like, not being a Lewis fan, still I was very happy to see him, race like earlier. And Leclerc, obviously, he has all the talent to beat Hamilton, but yeah, at this point he won, but it's fine.
yeah.
It's a long race.
Like I want to admit that I was really hoping for some sort of crash. Yeah, like not hoping anyone dies, but at least both the Ferraris just crashing into each other and some action would come out of this race.
They would have introduced papaya rules then.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge problem for them moving forward.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, but what do you think about Mercedes? Like they have a rocket ship, and nobody's like currently nobody's able to touch them at least. Like they are way off the grid at
No,
this point.
that makes the races so dull. Like, do you remember the time when Verstappen was winning every single shit and it was just getting, yeah, like we are happy for him. It's really amazing, but it gets so boring to watch. Like, everyone is just fighting for third. Like, basically, the podium starts from third here.
Just one place on the podium right now. So
Yeah.
unless the Mercedes crash with each other like 2016, but I don't think that's going to happen. Toto will definitely intervene before that. But yeah, it's and like in two races they have scored already 98 points. Like how is that possible? So like at this point they are going to cross 1,000 points or something over the year.
No, but if, let's say, you were Toto, right, and you wanted to pick between Kimi and Russell being your number one driver. Like, I know Toto would go with Russell given he is the senior
Yeah.
most and Kimi is not as ready as you think he would be. But, like,
Right.
who would you pick personally?
Like my sensible choice would be Russell, but I think just a personal choice, I'll make Kimi because he's my pick. So.
Yeah, fuck you for that, man. Like, I
because
really,
because
really
it
doubted
will
your
have the
choice.
priority on the strategies and everything. So of course I'll pick him. And by the way, like you laughed when I picked Kimi, right, as my first choice. So,
Yeah.
but now you can see, I guess, why I was so inclined towards Kimi, and I had so much faith in him because I knew this was coming. To be honest, I was also surprised the win coming at only the second race of the season. I was expecting more like in the fifth, sixth race, like once he gets comfortable with the cars, regulations, and everything. But man, that was a great race. He almost missed the Grand Slam by just one lap.
Yeah, that's true. Like Hamilton didn't was
Give a
not
fuck
buying
about
that
him.
actually. But yeah, it was like little disappointing for me to watch. But at least let's hope. Let's see what happens. I still don't want to lose any faith. But
I think at
yeah.
this point I might have gained a lot of good points against you in the fantasy because my main driver scored, and I think Leclerc also got a good position. So,
I mean, yeah, you're still, I think, 10 points behind, and it's a long way for you to come and catch me. Like, you
but if
really
it goes
need to
this
be
way, then I
optimistic.
think by the next two races I'm there.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, fans, do tell us what are your thoughts about this. What we are excited for the next races, like different storylines where how will Honda perform in Suzuka in their home race where their reputation
Yeah.
is at stake already. Where we will see what McLaren's will do, like the reigning world champion. Would you think they would be able to bring their car at the starting of the grid? Or we'll see maybe Red Bull doing something about it, or maybe we'll see red papaya rules being introduced in Ferrari. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, also we need to watch out for Russell versus Antonelli because
Yeah.
the kid just put pressure on Russell, right? It's just 4 points gap. I think if he wins the next race, then Russell will be like sweating.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, do fans, you tell us like what are your predictions for the next upcoming race, and we'll see you in the next one. This is your host Abhinav.
Yeah, and this is your host Ankit signing up. Do let us know if you agree with our takes or you have any other edgy takes on these things, and do let us know in the comments. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you.